Next on JTV, from Reality's Chance Rescue and Sanctuary, manager Candy Taylor. Hi, Candy.
Hi.
Good to see you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Reality's Chance we've profiled here on JTV in the past, and it's a rescue and sanctuary, and is it all horses?
It is all horses.
Okay.
We do have a couple of goats, some turkeys, ducks, and chickens on the premises that live very well, and a lot of them are rescues too.
How long have you worked at Reality's Chance?
I've been there about 3 to 4 years. You sort of lose track of time.
Do you have to be a horse lover to work at horse rescue?
Oh, we'll make you a horse lover. You don't have to be one. It's hard not to fall in love with them.
Yeah. Were you a horse person before?
I was, yeah.
Okay. Now, we've heard, over the years, so many stories, because Jackson County has a lot of horses and horse farms.
True.
And there were a couple of farms that were troubled. Financially, I think they had difficulty caring for the animals properly.
Sure.
You ended up with some of those horses, didn't
we
you?
have ended up with a few of those, and we were able to start refeeding programs on them, and then find them new forever homes, and they're doing well.
Well, you brought along some photos.
We did.
Well, that's a great shot. And
That
there
is
you
a
are.
beautiful shot.
You're in the Pleasant Lake area, aren't you?
We are. We're very close to it. A lot of people refer to it as the Four Corners.
Nice.
Yeah. This is Elios. He's our barn mascot, and he's also the founder's personal horse. He's a beautiful boy. He comes from Salt Wells, Wyoming.
Oh, wow. A lot of horses out just running loose and wild in the West still, aren't there?
There are. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They are neglected, they're abused.
When they're in the
Before
wild?
they get to you, I mean, when you rescue a horse, they could be coming from neglect.
They could be coming from a neglectful situation, and they may not be coming from a neglectful situation. Many of our horses come from people who are no longer able to provide for them, but they did not let it get to a neglectful space. They've reached out because maybe it's a financial or a health issue to try and find those horses homes. And often we're able to place those horses in another home before they even reach our property.
Does this horse have a tattoo?
That's his brand. It's Elios again. That is his brand. So when he was rounded up by the Bureau of Land Management, they put a freeze brand on every Mustang. And the first section there says United States, and then the next section says his date of birth, and then what state he came from, and which herd management area he came from.
Oh my gosh, so that's permanently branded?
It's his social security number, so to speak. Yep.
Wow.
And you can see here, there's a few more that you can see their brands on. Everyone in this picture actually has a brand, you just can't see all of them.
I've never seen those before. Well, their mane probably covers it.
It does. A lot of Mustang owners really embrace their brand, and I actually have a belt with Elios's brand on it. And my daughter has her horse's brand tattooed on her. So.
Really? Do you have your own horse?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
And do you ride them to work?
That is actually the plan, because I'm not very far away.
That's neat. What is this? This looks like a tiny house.
So this is a yurt. When the pandemic continued on, we realized quickly that we are going to have to come up with some creative ways to produce income for the rescue. So Laura reached out and put up a yurt, and we rent this out. You can rent it out for a night or multiple nights if you'd like, and just hang out in the yurt, or hang out in the yurt and volunteer and spend some time with the horses, help us, scoop manure or whatever needs to be done. It's listed on Airbnb.
It's really the hot new thing. Farms are attracting RV campers. There's people they want to live. They want a vacation on a farm.
They want an experience.
Yeah.
They don't want to go to a park, it seems. We also are a part of what's called Harvest Host, which is for RVers, and they can also book to stay at the farm.
Oh, that'd be neat.
And this is one of the little girls that came out for a stay, and she really wanted a ride. So she is on Gussie. He's a very good boy, and we've just got a couple of sidewalkers there, just for safety.
So you have one yurt to rent.
One yurt.
One yurt.
Yep. And then we like to do a lot for the community. It's important to us. These are from the Tony, I'm going to say the name wrong, Tony Pace, and they brought out some patients, and we bring the horses in so that they can pet them and spend some time with them and just get them out and to do something a little different.
You have a lot of features on this farm, that bridge walkway and
The bridge walkway behind them, we refer to that as Serenity Hill. We have yoga on that on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
Is it horse yoga?
Sometimes it is, because Gus is actually pastured behind them and he likes to talk to them. Yep.
And what is this?
So this just recently went up. It was all of the materials and labor were donated by Action Builders, and it's a pavilion. Again, looking for creative ways to come up with income for the farm. You would be shocked. That kitchen is better than most people's kitchen in their homes, I think.
So you could have a wedding?
You could have a wedding, maybe a family reunion.
Nice. Well, people are looking for outdoor venues.
Venues to rent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
See, it is beautiful. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. So you must have some real horse lovers like the Action Builders that want to do things like that for you.
We do. We're really fortunate. We're really blessed. We're always looking for volunteers, as you can imagine, because people have busy lives, so there's never too many.
Everyone knows someone that eats like a horse, and I think we have 3, maybe 4 people here at JTV. And we know, and everyone that has someone in their family, it's expensive to feed a horse.
It is.
They eat a lot.
That last photo was of 2 of our senior horses. Actually, right now, about 40% of our herd are elder horses. And just to give you an idea, there's 2 right now who eat a bag of feed a day. And so that works out to about $720 a month just to feed those 2 horses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
That
they get
is a lot.
older, their teeth aren't as good as they used to be, so they have to get most of their calories from feed versus hay because they can't quite digest it properly.
Do they have more in health issues? Do you have like big vet bills for the senior?
We can, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's customary, but yeah, we definitely do run into some more vet costs with them and different things like that. Yeah.
We have a fundraiser to help Reality's Chance,
We
and it's
do.
a barn sale. Is
Yep.
that right?
It's a barn street fair.
Barn Street Fair. Okay.
So Laura really wanted to do something for the local artist because she was just thinking about it that, we haven't been able to do much for the last year, and she thought, we've got all this space here, let's do a barn street fair and see if we can get some artists and crafters interested. And so we started promoting it, and it's been so far really successful. We have 38 vendors already signed up and committed. So the indoor space is completely full, but we still have some outdoor spaces. And again, just another way to give back to the community, but also do a little fundraiser for the farm as well.
Is it all donations as far as the funding for Reality's Chance?
It is. Yeah, we're a 501(c), and it's just donation based. Yeah.
So besides not being able to have events and fundraisers, how did the pandemic affect Reality's Chance?
We lost quite a few donors and such because, of course, their income was decreasing as well. So
Wow. How many horses do you have there?
currently we have 25.
Oh my gosh. And they come from all over.
They really do. They really do. We're blessed with a core volunteer group that helps us with the feeds. It's pretty much a volunteer-based organization.
Do you have do you rescue horses from like racehorsing?
We do get some through, but we don't purposely go out and seek out racehorses.
Yeah, because the story this month about Bob Baffert and all the drugs.
Right.
Yeah.
The barn was created, actually, or founded from a racehorse who was rescued from the track, Reality. That was Laura's first horse, and so hence the name Reality's Chance.
Nice.
Yep.
What are the volunteer opportunities that you have out there?
Oh, so we have open volunteer hours on Saturdays and Sundays, 9 to 2. We'd like to have you call us ahead of time and fill out some paperwork and do a quick tour to make sure it's something you're interested in, and to let you know what we like to do. You start out with a manure fork and a manure wagon. To be honest, there's a lot of that. A horse literally produces up to 50 pounds of manure a day, so there's a lot of manure. And we like to pick
That's
all of our pastures. So.
Do you raise more than hay?
Pardon?
Do you grow or raise more than hay?
We do not.
No.
No. There is a community garden on site that we encourage our volunteers if they want to take something home from afterwards. That's fabulous.
is the idea that a horse can be rehabbed and end up going somewhere else?
That is our goal. Our goal is to help them in whatever way they need help, and then find them their next forever home. And they
Nice.
all go out under a contract so that they're always protected.
And I rode a horse when I was in high school, and then years ago, we had a riding stable in Jackson called the Double G Riding Stable, and it was Ella Sharp Park.
Somebody was just telling me about that. I had never realized there had been a riding stable at Ellishup Park until last week. Our farrier was out actually and told me that, and I
Oh, yeah.
was shocked.
I know, it was amazing. Where the driving range is, near
Yeah.
the soccer fields, at the end of the driving range, you can see the remnants of it. It's an old green barn, and the Double G Riding Stables, it was Golden Gibson, I believe, and you could ride, you get a horse, and then they go out on the paths of Ella Sharp, and then they'd come back, and you could, I remember my horse was so well trained that as soon as I got on the horse, he walked out of sight of the people, stopped. Exactly 1 hour later, he turned around and came back.
He was a lesson horse.
Yes, yes. He knew what he was doing.
He was an opportunist for sure.
So do you have opportunities for people to interact with the horses? And
We do. So we often like to, it doesn't happen every time you come out to volunteer, but we try to have it happen as often as possible to bring some in that need some grooming, so you can groom them and interact with them and spend some time with them. And then
do you have horses that are born at the ranch?
there was one horse born at the ranch, but we haven't had one in a few years. Yeah.
Is it mostly older horses that you have?
Currently, it seems to be where we've sort of moved to. For whatever reason, we often refer to it very fondly as the geriatric ward.
And all breeds?
All breeds. The missions mostly was Mustangs, but we haven't turned away a horse that really needed a home. Definitely our first go-to is to try and rehome them quickly, and if
How
they
do
don't
they-
need to come into the rescue.
People don't just drive them out and drop them off, do they?
We have not experienced that.
No.
People
don't
do?
that. People do. People do that with cats and dogs. I know they'll drive them out onto the.
I have 4 of those at my house, yes.
Oh no. Well, that's where they tend to go.
Yeah,
They do go out 106.
they do.
Yeah. All right. So if somebody wants to help, they should go to the Barn Street Fair.
That would be wonderful. It's a family event. You can walk around, check out the horses and all the goats and chickens and ducks. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
You know, I'm anxious to come out and check it out myself. So I've seen some footage, and even more so now, I'd like to see.
Oh, we'd love to have you.
Well, thanks for coming in today.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, good luck, and thanks. What a great mission.
It is.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful community.
you guys do a great job.
Oh, thank you.
The manager of Realities Chance Rescue and Sanctuary, Candy Taylor. Well, next